which life required of him. And finally it led to his death. He did not wish for that, and he would like to have avoided it. But at the end, he had in fact made that journey. He had in fact completed that particular trip.
I think I have not quite understood, because I've not in present the role of Guildenstern or Rosen. And what do you mean? What's the parallel with Klaus' decision? Has it to do with that travel to Africa? No, you mean
no, much later. From the time when he talks to his mother and says Hitler belongs in the toilet and must stay there, to the time that he talks to other people, Hans, we must deal with Hitler eventually. We must face him. And deal with these rowdies, these people. They will make trouble. To the moment when finally he was so involved that there was no way he could possibly stop.
Go back.
Go back.
Yeah.
And yet there was no single moment when he said, now tomorrow I must decide whether I go on or whether I go back.
There was no such moment.
And I think Paul Lehmann is right.
There was no such moment.
Resistance comes out of something basic, and it comes in a series of little steps taken each day, which overall total up, add up.
Which overall?
Add up. Make a total. And the total is from here to there. But the steps are a little and a little and a little and a little each day.
That's true.
Finally, faith is lived, or is not lived, just in a little series of steps. I wonder if there is something that you would like to say about the significance of what you lived through that we have not touched upon now, just as we conclude. Is there any point that you would feel is important for future people to know from your own experience that we have not at least given a little taste of here?
You mean what the experiences of that time mean for us today?
Yes. We've spoken about a lot of that. Is there anything we've left out?
You mean what the most significant experience was? Or what do you mean?
Or is there anything now which you feel we have left out, we have not mentioned, that would make things clearer in addition to the things that we have said? I think we have said many things already. The question is, have we left something out that you would feel important to add before we stop?
Maybe I should speak about the ideas of Klaus, which he had for the future, for the political future of Germany.
Good.
He felt that one of the mistakes of the Weimar Republic was that they were not successful in integrating the conservative groups. They were in the opposition from the very beginning. And so his idea was at that time, which sounds ridiculous today, but it was not ridiculous at that time, to work for constitutional monarchy. He recommended, or he had the idea, maybe, to bring the Prince Louis Ferdinand von Preußen, who had worked in the Lufthansa and who was very cultivated and in his habitus a very modest and sympathetic person.
Also who had been very active in the resistance, friendly to the resistance.
Not very active, but he was
friendly.
Er hielt sich bereit zur Verfügung, wenn er gebraucht würde. He describes that in his book. He has written My Life of Dreams. If we had, if it would have been realizable, is that a word?
Yes.
To produce, nein, wie sagt man, eine konstitutionelle Monarchie herzustellen mit Louis Ferdinand as a king, then you would have the conservative groups integrated in the new democracy.
Yes.
And they would have easier worked for that republic if they had a monarch just as a representative figure.
A symbol, really,
Symbol
if
figure.
more than anything
yeah,
else.
as it is in England, similar to that. And that it would not have, die Kontinuität wäre nicht so unterbrochen. The continuity
would not be completely broken.
Would not be broken. And that would be important for the feeling of the people, because they are today without any orientation, yeah. And such a figure is, if it is a personality which convinces through his das muss man löschen, das ist alles schlecht. Mach mal zurück.
Yeah, but like Klaus' proposal was that a constitutional monarchy would at least give some sense of roots, of continuity to people.
Yeah, and
otherwise,
Prince Louis Ferdinand was a personality who could win sympathy by the people, because he was really a very impressive and sympathetic personality. I'll let us stop. I can't.
But Hitler was not.
No.
We are extremely grateful for your kindness in letting us come into your home today, and for your insights and memories. Thank you very much.